Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again. Real Kids TV and the House Like Kitchen Sinks. Now, before I get into today's video, if you will, understand that I'm the self-proclaimed Mr. 30 Minutes or Better. Meaning that anytime I drop you a story, it's guaranteed to be 30 minutes or better. So if you're on your way to work, you're at work, you don't feel like being there, as we so often don't, co-workers talking your head off and whatnot. You're on your way home from work, you need to laugh, you need to cry, perhaps you're trying to lay down and take a nap, or you're trying to go to sleep at night, depending on whatever time you're listening to or viewing this video, or you're just in the mood for a good old-fashioned true, keyword being true, penitentiary / life story / life experience. This is the channel for you. If you prefer your 8 to 12, 15-minute videos, absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But at Real Kids TV, it's 30 minutes or better. So with all that being said, with all that being wrapped up into one big old nutshell, if you will, there is a message. You know, this is something that's it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard. And before I get into the story, man, y'all jump in the comments and let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky, man. Y'all see the snow in the background or whatever. It's still snowing, but actually it's not, but it's still snow on the ground. You know, we gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Yeah, we gonna make it. You know what I mean? Kids, I know you freezing cold in that car. What do y'all think I don't have my heat on? You think I'm just sitting in the car in 5-degree weather and it's freezing? Come on, man. Don't be silly. But like I said, jump in the comments, let me know where you're chiming in from, man. I debated on how, I knew that I was going to tell this story, but I debated as far as how I was going to go about telling this story. Now I was watching Vlad TV's punk ass. And he had a rapper on there by the name of Turk. Cash Money Millionaires member. Hip-hop fans, you all know who Turk is. For y'all that are not familiar, who is Turk? Just Google Cash Money Millionaires. And you'll see one of the rappers was Turk. He was talking to Vlad TV. And he was talking about how a lot of guys play the gay games, sex games. That don't mean that you're gay. It don't mean that there's nothing wrong with being gay. Let me put that out there. If you're gay, then, you know, you're just gay. You know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But you have a lot of guys, like Turk really made sense when he was talking about how you got a lot of guys, not all guys. I want to stress that. Everybody don't play these games. Everybody does not play these games. But you got some that do. And they play like the little, you know, the gay jokes. Damn, dog, what's up with you, man? Smelling all good today. You be like, dog, what are you on, man? Pause, man, double pause. Nah, pause. Certain things pause don't work for. You know, if you say something like, damn, bro, okay, I see you been in that gym, man. Pause, though. All right. You're saying, I see you been, you know, I see your growth. I see that you've been working out. Pause means, but no funny stuff, no funny business. I'm not coming at you that way. You know what I mean? So when you say pause, it's just to say it. Now, hold on, bro. I'm saying I see your growth. I see that you've been in that gym, but that's it, man. It's just a compliment. So you say pause. Sometimes if it goes a little overboard, you might say double pause. Now, there's certain instances where pause don't work. Certain instances where you can't just say pause. For instance, you see a dude and you're like, damn, this motherfucker is handsome as fuck. Pause, double pause, triple pause. I don't care how many pauses, infinite pause don't even work. Damn, dog, you been doing squats? Now, you can't ask another grown man, has he been doing squats, and then turn around and be like, oh, but pause, though, pause. No, that's unpausable. But you got certain people, man, they play the gay jokes, man. All just joking, but for whatever reason, it's funny. They only do it amongst their circle. They're not going to go and say that to an individual that they don't know. It's like a group of friends. So let's just say it's 5 or 6 of you all. Everybody might not even play, but if you all already been doing that for years, or you've been knowing these people for years, and you say something, it's just all jokes, and people are just bust out laughing. You know, this motherfucker, all right, you heard what he said? That shit was gay, the motherfucker. That shit. That's where it's, you know, some guys, again, some guys, not all guys, play those type of jokes. It's no touching or anything like that. It's just, people just get a kick out of it. My partner Ralph, he had a get together. And he would have these get togethers like once every 2 or 3 months. I forget he had a name for it. I don't even remember exactly what it was called. But he would have a group of, we would all come through. We bring out our girls, dates, wives, or whatever. And Ralph, man, shout out to Ralph. He's a real good dude, man. Stand-up dude. Been married for, over 20 years. Been with his wife. They've been together over 30 years. Just a real good dude, real good father. Just good dude. So I show up or whatever. This is my first time because I think when he originally started having them, I was in the pen. So obviously I couldn't come, but I came home. I think he had one and I didn't make it. So I came to the, the next one a couple months later or what have you. It's probably about, I don't know, it's not that many people there, maybe about 30 people there. Everybody's coupled up or whatever. They got the music, they got the food, they got the drinks. Everything is just cool. It's just a laid back environment. Ralph got a real good partner named Snoop. Snoop's cool. I know Snoop, but I know Snoop through Ralph. Snoop, solid, cool dude, man. Everybody in the room is cool. We all sitting on the couch, man. And not everybody sitting on the couch, but this particular instance, we're sitting on the couch. I'm sitting there. You got Ralph is sitting there. Snoop is sitting there. But see, you have another individual that was brought into the fray, if you will. You got an individual named Brad. Now, we didn't really know Brad like that, but Brad was Snoop's dog. I guess it's kind of cliche, Snoop's dog, but I didn't do that on purpose. But Brad was Snoop's dog, his friend or whatever. He had a girl. They were engaged to get married. So, Brad had hollered at actually Snoop had hollered at, can my dog come with me? Can my dog Brad come with me? Ralph's like, yeah, man, he cool with you. He a friend of yours, man. He's a friend of ours. So Brad ends up coming with his fiance. Like I said, man, the vibe is right. Everything's cool. Everybody's just laughing. This ain't no freak off or nothing like that. There wasn't no baby oil or nothing like that going on, man. But, nah. So it wasn't anything of that magnitude going on. Y'all rock with me, man. Shout out to the truck drivers, man. Dropping them loads, man. Truck drivers stay dropping them loads. Pause. Double pause. See, I can say double pause right there because Ken's, what do you mean dropping them loads? But they do drop loads. So it is kind of, in the fray, in the air, it's cloudy, it's subjective. So double pause works right. I think double pause is appropriate. Shout out to the healthcare workers, the overnight healthcare workers. They've been on my tail lately. Double pause again. Ken's, you say healthcare, but you don't even shout out the ones that work overnight. Shout out to the electricians, the barbers, the beauticians. Shout out to just everybody, man. The doctors, the lawyers. My dog Steve, man. My dog Steve, man, stays on that road, man. Shout out to the YouTubers. Shout out to everybody. Everybody that's doing something, the construction workers, security guards, police officers, firemen, public officials, everybody. Shout out, man. You're making that money, you doing what you got to do, man. Garbage man. People that's flipping your burgers, flipping the fries or whatever, or working your fries. Shout out, man. I do my videos for you all, for the people, man. That's why I don't rush through my videos. A lot of people, not a lot, but some jump on there. Come on, man, get to the meat of the story, man. Get to the, for what, man? For what? I'm going to get to it. But you got certain people, man, that love these longer videos because it helps them get through their shifts. You know how it is. You look up and you got 4 hours left and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? You look up and you watch one of my videos. That done took an hour and then, bang. You watch another one and you got a little motivation and you get dun, 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 dun. You got the eye of the tiger, then your shift's over with, man. So that's what I do it for the people. And so, excuse me. Like I said, the vibe is right. Everything is cool. Mind you, Ralph and Snoop, they play the gay jokes, the gay games. In prison, they call it sex games. Everybody don't play that, but you do see some people in prison do that. Most don't, but you do have people in prison that play, sex games or whatever. Again, they don't touch each other or whatever. But it's damn, doc. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. I didn't do that. But I have seen it multiple times. Sitting on the couch. The guy Ralph reaches over now. Ralph is a good 6'3", so he got long arms. He's feeling it. As I mentioned, Ralph has been married for 20-something years. Well, about 20 years at the time. It's been 20-something years at this point. Snoop got his girl with him or whatever. They've been together 4 or 5 years or whatever. Now, she knows. She's very familiar with Ralph. First time meeting Brad. I guess Ralph had a drink too many, and he was really, really feeling himself. So he picked out of all times to play the gay jokes, the gay games. He wasn't really a big drink, he didn't drink like that. He more so smoked his little weed or whatever. He reaches over. I mentioned he got long arms. He's about 6'3". He reaches over. His whole intention was to grab Snoop's kneecap, like his leg. He grabs a leg. He grabs a knee, a thigh, part of the thigh, the lower part of the thigh. And he's rubbing on these kind of, how you grab your girl's leg or you grab your own leg or your girl grabs your leg like by your knee, slightly above your knee. You just rub and kind of massaging. He's doing that. But he's trying to be funny. He's thinking that it's Snoop. I don't know why he did this because you're going to do that right in front. First of all, you should, if y'all can play the games or whatever, but you're going to do that. You don't even know Brad. You see what I'm saying? Brad is Snoop's partner. You don't know Brad. So why would you do that? But nevertheless, that's what happened. So he's rubbing, but he's not looking. So he's rubbing her leg. All you hear was, "The fuck you doing, nigga?" It felt as though the whole room stopped. Everything stopped. "The fuck you doing, nigga?" Ralph looks over. He's rubbing on a leg, but it wasn't the leg that he was trying to rub on. Ralph is rubbing on Brad's girl's leg. She's sitting, his fiance, she's sitting, we all kind of, close. We're on the couch. Not like we're on a casting couch or anything like that, but we're on a couch. Ralph is one of my best friends in the whole world. He's rubbing on Brad's. Just imagine, fellas. Just imagine. I want y'all to rock with me, man. But I need you all to imagine this. You look up at the dude that's rubbing on your girl's inner thighs and rubbing on your girl's, her leg, her innermost. What are you thinking? How are you going to react? What do you... Oh, my God. When he said that, "The fuck you doing, nigga?" That's like when the white boys say, "Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you, whore." Ain't too much to talk about after that. My dog Ralph is like, Again, he's drunk. He's like, oh, man, my bad, dog. The fuck you mean it's your bad? Nah, dog, calm down, bro. Calm down, man. Snoop is actually laughing. Come on, Brad, bro. He ain't mean nothing bad, dog. It's again, they play the gay games, the gay jokes. So Snoop already knew what it was. It was Ralph's intention to be rubbing on Snoop's leg, but he reached over too far and grabbed Brad's girl's leg. And so Ralph, he was drunk, but he wasn't that. He wasn't that gone, that drunk. He's like, nah, bro, calm down, man. I apologize. I understand how it looks. I understand that you mad. My wife is right here, bro. What the fuck you rubbing on my girl? Your wife is right here. Bro, okay, I'm going to just say this. The whole room is looking. You got dudes laughing. Remember, it's a bunch of us. And we all been cool. I got a group of friends. It's like 5 of us, and we've all been cool for over 30 years. All of us. It's like a circle. We're laughing. He had to come to fruition. He had to say, hey, listen, man, I was trying to be gay. Again, Brad don't know how, Snoop and Ralph play. You trying to be gay? What the fuck? Again, ain't nothing wrong with it. If you're gay, I don't want to offend anybody. But these are just the jokes that some guys, you still have people jump in the comments. Come on, Kens, man, I don't play that shit, dog. I rock with you, but I don't play it. Well, maybe you don't, but I'm just saying a lot of dudes do because I'm a dude. I see it. I see dudes play gay jokes, man. Man, he had to break down in front of the whole room and be like, I was just trying to be gay, man. That's exactly what came out of his mouth. Brad wasn't hearing that, man. Brad wasn't hearing it. The girl wasn't hearing it. She didn't know what was going on or whatever. It's like a Royal Rumble in that son bitch. He didn't jump off, but it was like, hold up, get him. No, grab him. It was a whole lot of that. Brad, he's ready to do whatever about his fiance. Snoop calms Brad, he gets him outside or whatever. Come on, bro, I know how it looks, man, but I'm explaining to you, man, we be playing and we, you know what I'm saying? Ralph was trying to explain, look, man, I was trying to grab Snoop's leg. Just imagine that. You trying to explain to another man that you was trying to grab another man's leg. Now, I wasn't trying to even grab your girl's leg, but I understand how it looks. I apologize. I'm sorry. He showed true contrition. Speaking of Ralph. But Brad was halfway a street dude. As a matter of fact, Brad was a street dude. He was trying to transition his life and be better. But that set him off. I'm going to get him. Pretty much everything. It kind of ended the party or whatever right there. I'm there. Ralph is my dog. I'm not about to let anything happen. Nothing. Even when you're wrong, you still my dog. We're going to talk about it, but even when you're wrong, you still my dog. Now, I ain't going to go penitentiary over you, but I ain't going to allow anything to happen to you either. Brad never let that go, man. It was something that Brad just kept in his mind and was like, man, when I see dude, it's on. It's going to be an ICU. Guaranteed to be an ICU. Whenever I see you, it's guaranteed to be an ICU. He wanted Ralph. About a year passes. Nobody's thinking anything about it. We laugh and we joking or whatever about it. Ralph get mad when we bring it up. Come on, man. I'm like, nah, you the one did it. How you going to get mad at us? Because we laughing. Because you grabbed another, you know what I'm saying? You grabbed another woman's inner thighs. And then you had to explain that you was trying to grab another man's knee. He wasn't feeling that whatsoever, man. I'm in the car with him one day. We driving. I forget where we was going, but he was like, I gotta make a stop. He was stopping by Snoop's crib. Snoop sold big weed. I don't smoke weed. Nothing wrong with it if that's what you do. I just never been a weed smoker. All I do is drink a little pineapple juice from, time to time. Respectfully. We pull up. It's an apartment complex or whatever. I stay in the car. There's no need for me to go in. What do I need to go in for? Again, Snoop and Ralph, they're like this. Goes inside or whatever. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with my girl. I don't know what we was talking about. Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna do what you did last night? Yeah, I was feeling that because I remember, yeah, you ain't never did it like that. We having our little talks, man. I don't do all that old arguing and, you know what I'm saying? I try not to anyway. So, we whispering sweet nothings in each other's ear. Really, it's all, you tell a lie, I tell a lie. Just what it is. At certain pinnacles or certain, not even pinnacle, at certain points of the relationship or whatever. But nevertheless, another story for another video. I look up, it's been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but I ain't tripping. Because like I said, I'm on the phone with my girl. He probably inside just kicking it with his dog. You know what I'm saying? That's his partner. I'm looking down at my phone. I'm not even looking up at the building anymore at this point. Like I'm looking down at my phone, and I don't know if I was texting. I don't know. Apparently, I was looking at something on my phone. And when I look up, I see my dog Ralph outside, and he's fighting two dudes. It's crazy because it happened so fast. Like I'm literally looking at the building. All right. And I look down at my phone and I look up. And there was some time that had surpassed before I looked up. And I see my dog, my best friend, one of my best friends, because I got, like I said, there's 4 or 5 of us. We all equally, you know what I mean? One circle. He's fighting. He's trying to fight two dudes, but they getting the best of him. Ralph he ain't no punk, but he's not no fighter. He ain't never been to the pen. He ain't never been he was a felon for some child support bullshit. Gave the man a felony for child support, man. I look up and it's like, oh, hey, baby, I gotta go. I hang up, jump out of the car, instantly run to the fight. Now, where the parking lot's at, it's probably between the parking lot where we were parked at and the building. It's a good, I don't know, it's kind of hard to imagine. I would say it's a nice distance. It's a nice distance. If you live in an apartment, if you ever lived in an apartment from the parking lot to your building, I guess it depends on what building you lived in. So I'm going to just say it was probably a good, maybe the building was 60, 70 feet away. And they were right there kind of in front of the building. It was like a grass area. And they got like the little barbecue grills, pits or whatever, and the picnic tables and little area to where you can, congregate in or what have you. So I say 60, 70 feet. And maybe 100 feet. I don't know. Only thing I know is I seen it. I immediately run to the situation. I run to the situation. I get closer. I see that this is Brad, dude. I recognize him. I ain't know him, but I recognize him. I recognize him, but I ain't know the other dude. I run up. Next thing I know, we all fighting, man. It's my dog, man. Wasn't no time to talk. Wasn't no time to, oh, man, I've tried that one time and got hit dead in my mouth. Hold on, man, y'all chill out, y'all. My hands is right here because I'm always trying to cover my face or whatever. Hold on, y'all. Dude hit me with an overhand, boom, right in my motherfucking mouth. Oh, my God, man, my shit was bleeding. And I was just trying to break some shit up. Definitely went down after that, though. When dude hit me, I was on now. So when I approach the situation, I'm approaching it like, I'm cautious about it because I don't know if these dudes got a gun. I don't know nothing. I just see them getting the best of my dude, Ralph. Nah, can't do that, man. I ain't gonna just let you just, we fighting, man. It's 2-on-2, man. We all out there. We throwing them things, man. Again, Ralph wasn't really that type of individual that, fight like that. I'm not saying I was the best fighter in the world, but I wasn't the worst fighter in the world either. Shit ended up getting, separated. I guess Snoop, he heard all the commotion. He comes outside, man. He's able to separate us or whatever. Somebody, we already know the police is coming. Somebody's always gonna call the police. Always. So the situation gets kind of, I'm not gonna necessarily say handled at the time, but it's just okay. Y'all going to leave or whatever before the police get here. They messed my dog up. His mouth was busted. Blacked his eye or whatever. He was the best around. But he made it home. That's the key. He made it home. Nobody got shot. Nobody got hurt. Snoop is trying to squash the situation or whatever. Something that we laughed about later on. They didn't whoop us. We didn't whoop them. But we stood up. They stood up. And it was just at the time I was still in the gym. So I had crazy energy. I had been working out or whatever, which I always work out. I don't now, but I'm about to start back. I'm about to start back. It was all good. So we thought. I'm in the strip club one night. I've told I haven't really told this story before. I haven't told this story before, but I've told I guess little snippets, if you will, of this next section, if you will, of the story that I'm about to let you all be privy to. I'm in the strip club one night. Thumpers. From Lexington, Kentucky, you from anywhere, the surrounding counties, you familiar with Thumpers. Winchester Road. The most hood strip club ever. Thumpers. You might see a woman on stage, she got bullet holes in her body, man. Thumpers, man. A hood strip club, and for whatever reason, I didn't frequent the strip clubs very often, but when I did, that's the spot that I went to. Loved it. Get a whole pitcher of beer at the time for like $3. Whole pitcher. And my partners, we go over there. They got the big screens, whatever. We end up just kicking it, chilling or whatever. This particular night, I was in there by myself. I was on my way home. I said, man, let me stop in this Thumpers, man. I go into Thumpers. Remember, I got a clique. I got a whole crew. Now, my whole crew now is my circle. It's outside of me, it's 4 or 5 people. But then it was probably 6 or 7 people. Just a couple people fell off. A couple people ratted. Well, somebody ratted. Somebody passed away. Somebody, so the circle, one turned preacher. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So the circle has decreased. I was going to say demise, decreased, whatever you want to call it. The circle is gotten smaller. But again, these are all individuals that I've been cool with for more than half my life. I'm sitting there and I'm just chilling. My little drink, little female come over. I ain't never spent no lot of money in a strip club. Never have, never will. I respect the hustle, but the hustle's not for me. I don't care if I'm worth $100 million. I'm not going to no strip club spending no motherfucking. I'm not going to spend $1,000 in a strip club. The fuck? Just not. Money's too hard to come by. And I'm not just making it rain. Just not going to do it. But to each his own. But nevertheless, I'm in a strip club. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? A couple of females coming to the table, whatever. I noticed a group of dudes. It was like at a table. They had their own table. It was about 4 of them. Just me sitting there. But they're kind of across the room, so I can't really see exactly who they are. But it seems as though every time I look up, they looking at me. Damn, I ain't did nothing to nobody. Maybe I'm tripping. Back then, I would drink more than... Never been a heavy drinker. Never. I'm a sipper. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I'm just... I always try to look at things from that point of view. It's not everybody else, it's me. I'm going to go to this bathroom. I go to the bathroom. 2 of them get up. They go to the bathroom. It's a test. The reason, now let me paint a picture for you all. At Thumpers, you come in through the front door, but you can leave that they got a back door. It's like at the very back of the club, obviously, and that's where the bar's at. But that's where the men's and ladies' restroom and the women's dressing room is at. So you could leave through the back door, and they had a parking lot, and you might park your car in the back, which is where I often park. You could park in the front, but I would always park in the back. I go back to my table. I feel as though, man, dudes is watching me. Then I get a better look. It's Brad. It's Brad along with 3 of his goons or whatever you want to call them. You got 3 people with him. 4 people. Rock with me. I told you all Brad was a street dude. He was known in the streets for handling his business. Now, he was trying to transition over to, I guess, not be a street dude, but Brad was a goon in them streets, man. Been shot up, stabbed up, but he didn't put in work a lot of times too. Robbed dudes, shot dudes. Why would he even be at a situation? Why would Snoop? Why would you even invite this individual to something like this? But again, it's a different story, a different situation for a different day. Don't bring no street shit to us. We civilians, man. We ain't on that street shit. You gonna bring a street dude that you know is a bloop out artist? That's what you call it. That's what we call it in Kentucky. At any given time, you subject to just bloop out, you're a bloop out artist. And so I recognize that one of the dudes is Brad. Then it all makes sense. Now I'm able to really, really fully grasp and understand the fact that these dudes is trying to get me. I'm by myself. It's 4 of them. Dude runs up on me. He don't run up on me. Hey, bro. I know we had a little situation or whatever, but it's Brad. I know we had a situation or whatever, but I ain't tripping. Anyway, you can give us a ride home? Yeah, ride home. I'm looking. Yeah, man, we drove our bikes, man, but it's it's raining outside. This motherfucker said we rode our bikes, but it's raining outside. The fuck? Bro, I ain't even drive, man. I'm acting as though I don't even know Brad, because we didn't really we seen each other, but we wasn't. I knew that he knew who I was, man. And Brad was known for sticking people up, that I later learned. I ain't drive, bro. I ain't even drive. Go back to my table. Yeah, they trying to get me. I can't call Ralph. Ralph ain't no street dude. Ralph ain't, you know what I mean? My dog, but he's not. I call my cousin up. I call my cousin China. At the time, man, him and I was like brothers, man, like this. I'm talking about, man, like, man, he had a brother, and his brother had passed away. But him and I, we were already cousins. I mean, like this, man. China's dangerous. Dangerous. He ain't no gangster. He ain't no, really is a gangster, but he's not a known gangster. I'm talking about we going to club, man. I remember one time we was in the club and he reached his hand in his pocket because like he seen me talking to somebody and in his mind he thought that it was beef, but it wasn't. It was just one of my partners who was cool. So, you know, sometimes you talk shit. Yeah, nigga. China had his hand in his pocket. He had a knife with a blade. He would keep some shit on him and he reached in his pocket. He's thinking it's beef. He's going to grab that blade and he cut his whole fucking hand, man. You go over to China's house, man. There's no joke. He had guns strategically placed throughout the house. Probably about 10 guns. Under couches, under flower pots, and like you see on the movies, that's what he had. And he kept 2 of them on him at all times. This dude is dangerous. Never gonna bother anybody. But he's not the one you want to run up on. Dangerous, man. Stayed dangerous before people were saying stay dangerous. I used to be like, China, man. I mean, like, why you got all these guns and shit, though? Because you just never know when a situation, you know, is going to present itself, if you will. And you got to use all these guns. Dudes will take you off this earth. They will take you off this earth. I'm not condoning that. I'm not saying, but if you're able to carry legally, there's nothing wrong with protecting yourself. You never know when anything could potentially pop off. Oh, China, man. He got nunchucks. And then I think about it, he got, what do you call it? Ninja stars or whatever. He really thought he could fight. He knew karate. He knew all that shit. He's a dangerous individual, man. He's somebody that you just don't want to run up on. Try to give you all I try to paint a picture. I try to give you all an overview and let you all into my head, into my world of knowing exactly what I'm speaking about. China was about 5'11". Seriously. Darker than me, caramel complected. He looked like he might have been mixed with he was caramel complected, but he had like the no disrespect, like the Chinese eyes or whatever. Wore his hair short fade or whatever. Probably weighed at this time. He was a track star in high school, so he's very, very athletic. But at this time, you know, he's a grown adult or whatever. He probably 210, 215, 220. Didn't have no gut or no belly or nothing. It just like China was dangerous, man. But at any rate, let's get back to the subject at hand, which this does have something to do with it. And it's crazy because I let you all know it's kind of like live TV, right? So I'm in the middle of a story telling you all about gay games and jokes or what have you. They go wrong. And I look around and I see this lady getting out of a truck. This is no joke. It's about 15 dogs that jump out of the truck. I'm parked at a park. It's literally about 15 dogs that she has in this truck. And they're all just obedient and listening to her. And I guess they're about to run around at the park and play in the snow. That's crazy. And so this whole scenario goes on. I done had to call my dog China, my cousin China. Now that you all have a overview of China and who he is. Hey, bro, I need you to come up here, man. If any way you can, I need you to come up here. What you mean, man? What you need me? Yeah, dog. So I explained to him, man. Dudes, man, I think they trying to rob me. I had some money then. This particular time, I had some bread. He's talking to me, but his girl's in the background. Are you just gonna leave me? You just gonna leave? She's giving him hellified flack. It's my cousin, man. I need to. Oh, okay. Okay. She cussing him out or whatever. He pulls up. Pulls up in the back parking lot. He tells me, hey, bro, I'm outside. I'm like, that's what's up. I was like, I'm coming out there to you. He said, no. I'm coming inside. They still there? I said, yeah, they still here. I'm coming inside. Just being my cousin China. He comes through the, he comes inside or whatever. You couldn't enter through the back door, pause. But you could come in the front door. We said, you want a drink? Nah, I don't want nothing. I'm good. I was very unlike him because he liked to drink. We sit there maybe about 10 minutes. We leave. We go through the back door. The back door of the building. The building. We walking. Probably, 30, 40, we're probably about 30 or 40 feet in front of these individuals. I'm telling my cousin, like, hey, bro, yeah, they behind us. They following us. They walking. They see us walk out, so they jump up. Actually, it's like 5 of them. Yeah. They following us. My cousin's like, don't even worry, man. Just keep walking, man. Just keep walking. Don't even say nothing. We know we don't have nothing on us, but they ain't got nothing on them. They don't have anything on them either because that club, you wasn't, like they really, really searching you and just keep walking. He had this white Chrysler I never will forget. We walk into the car. They're behind us. We get closer to the car. He hits the little, switch. You know how you hit your little switch or whatever, the remote, and your truck pumps up. His trunk pops up. Trunk pops up. We can't see what's inside of the trunk. He knows, but I don't know. Get a little closer. He got that pump in the back. Pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. Whatever my nigga, because young niggas still dying. Hollering about, huh? Nigga, what? Huh? Give a fuck. Yeah, he got that pump. A shotgun, man. He is sitting right there. And what was so beautiful about it was like a movie scene. There was nothing else in his trunk. You know how when you get a car, a brand new car or close to new car, 2, 3, 4 years old, there's nothing in the trunk. It was just totally, only thing you seen was the pump right there. That's all that was in the trunk. Pops the trunk. Grabs it. Turns around. What's happening? We got a problem? He's pointing it at. It's 5 of them. He's pointing. We got a problem? He's calm too. We got a problem? A couple of them knew him by his real name. I'm not going to say his real name. Let's just say his name is Todd. It wasn't. But what's up, Todd, man? What you going through, bro? Ain't nobody on that, man. What you going through? I'm just saying, dog, it seems as though you all, following us, man. What's happening, man? Y'all got a problem with my cousin? No, Todd, man. Ain't nobody on that, man. We was just, we asked him for a ride earlier, but, because it was raining and we rode our bikes. Oh, yeah. He ain't no, where your bikes at? I'm telling cuz, man, don't even trip, man. Don't throw your life away over these weirdos, these idiots. Cuz didn't say much after that. They went on about their business. I got in my car. Cuz made sure I was good. I jumped in my car. Although I told them I didn't drive. Obviously, I drive. How'd I get there? I drove, rather. How'd I get there? Girl cussed him out. Said all type of hateful stuff to him. But he rode for me, man. That was my cousin, man. He rode for me, man. Talking about rode for me. Don't know what would have happened if it wasn't for cuz that night. I ain't have nothing. I have nothing in the car. I had to get to my car. I had to. How could it possibly have gone from having a good time at my friend's house, one of my best friend's house, we kicking it, having drinks or whatever, to the gay jokes, to, you know, him and Brad getting into it, and they got in a fight, and I got in a fight, and I ain't have nothing to do with any of that. Can't necessarily say watch your surroundings, which is good to say. It's good to do, watch your surroundings, but I watched my surroundings, and yet I still found myself in a scenario that had absolutely nothing to do with me whatsoever. Just be mindful, man. All I can tell you all is just, I guess the message, be mindful. Could have lost my life. Multiple people could have lost their lives. Ralph definitely could have lost his life. Here it was, I'm in a strip club. I was in a compromising situation where I could have lost my life based upon an action that he did. Even though he was trying to be funny, he was trying to just be a little gay, if that's what we can call it. And again, no offense to anybody that may be gay. You just find yourself in predicaments sometimes, and you have to know how to. You have to know how to maneuver when you're in those particular situations. Everything, you know, was everything. Never was any beef or anything else outside of that, after that. End up seeing Brad in the penitentiary years later. We laugh about it now. We laugh about it. Brad's a cool, you know what I'm saying? He's a cool cat. He's a cool dude. We laugh, and everything's everything, man. But things often don't work out the way that it worked out in this particular situation. Hopefully y'all like the video. Feel free to comment, definitely share. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action and this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive, man. Real Kens TV. I love you all, everybody.